Hey HiiPE Girl, here's the myth. If you have formal dance training or experience, you'll be a more successful dance fitness instructor. But here's the thing, there are 4 things that are more important than just dance skill, and I'm about to show you what they are. And the one people obsess over didn't even make the list. Quick context on who I am if we haven't met yet. Hi, I'm Michelle, the founder of HiiPE Dance Fitness. I've built a dance fitness business from the ground up, part-time, without a studio, without going into debt, without huge monthly overhead, and without a huge following. I want to help women who love dance do the same. Create a fulfilling business that you love while filling it with women you enjoy and keeping it full with a culture you're proud of. If you want the same, you're in the right spot. So let's get into it. The first skill that will contribute to your success, and the most underrated one on this list, is connection. Many instructors I've experienced show up, teach the class, and leave. That's not a character flaw, but nobody ever told them that connection was the thing that mattered the most. And here's why connection matters more today than it ever has. There's so much competition out there. People aren't just looking for a workout. They're looking for a place where they feel connected, where they belong, and where they matter. Gone are the days where you can survive as a business by just delivering the bare minimum. Connection is the catalyst for a great fitness experience that people will rave about, and it's what differentiates you from the other instructors who just give people a workout. And here's what people don't realize. Connection doesn't start when someone walks into your class. It starts the second they become a lead. Now, if you're running an app with people downloading from all over the world, automation makes sense. You can't personally message everyone. But if you're teaching a local class with 50 or so women, personally texting each guest isn't hard, and it matters more than people think. Here's how I do it. An automatic message goes out right away. So if someone signs up at 2 in the morning, which happens more than you think, she's not sitting there waiting until I wake up. That message confirms she's on the guest list and lets her know what to expect and what to bring to class. Then, a day before class, I go back through those guests myself and I send a personal follow-up. Something like, hey Vanessa, I'm looking forward to seeing you in class. I'll send you their address again so you have it readily available. Let me know if you have any questions and I'm happy to help. If you want to level up your connection at this point, quickly film a video instead of just saying it in a text. Seeing her face and hearing you say their name will ease their hesitation for coming. It takes less than 1 minute to film and yields huge results. Hey there Heidi, it's Michelle with HiiPE Dance. I just wanted to pop in and introduce myself, say hello, and let you know that I'm super excited that you're coming to our class tonight. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll also text message you the address so it's easily available. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions, but other than that, I look forward to jamming with you tonight. See ya, bye. Also, do not worry about putting on makeup. I used to give myself all sorts of excuses for not filming a quick video because I didn't have makeup. They do not care. It meant more to them to receive a warm video. Sometimes that's all someone needs, a little reassurance from the actual teacher. That connection made before she even walks in the door makes it so much easier for her to actually show up. And once she's in the room, check your guest list before anyone arrives. So when she walks in, you can call her by name right away. If there's more than one guest that day, you could still say a name with a little question in your voice. Cheryl, and she'll get that you're just confirming who's who. But if there's just one guest that day, go straight to her. Don't make her come find you. Once you find her, give her the rundown, where to put her stuff, where her water bottle goes. Ask her questions. Have you ever done the class like this before? And if she hasn't, give her a little reassurance. I like to say, do not worry about perfection. Just move how your body wants to move today. It usually takes about 2 to 3 classes to start to get the groove. Also, ask her questions outside of her fitness goals. Where are you from? Do you have kids? What do you do for a living? Real conversations, not just the typical fitness goals questions. But here's the bigger move. Don't just talk to her yourself. Bring her into the room. Introduce her to the members. Pull her into conversations that are already happening. That's what actually makes someone feel at home, not just attention from you, but feeling like she belongs with everyone else in the room. Nobody should be standing in the corner waiting for class to start. And connection doesn't stop once class starts either. I shout out every name with a praise during class. If the room is full with established members, I move around and dance with my people. But if there's a guest or someone still learning the routines, I stay in an area where she could still see me and follow along. That said, between songs, that's your window. Run around the room, give people high fives, and then head back to your spot before the next one starts. And then, after class, that's often my favorite part, when people stick around and chat for a bit. That's a great time for you to get to know your people even more. I like to follow up on conversations we've had before. How's that family member doing? How's that project going? How was that vacation that you were looking forward to? I'll even follow up on things people have posted on their socials, because whatever someone posts is usually what they're excited to talk about. And sometimes people open up about something hard they're going through, and the other people step in with encouragement and support. This is what makes class meaningful. It breaks this is just a come and go fitness class feeling. The mistake I see so many fitness instructors make is keeping it just about fitness, when really it's about who someone is outside their fitness goals. The second skill that will contribute to your success is energy. And I want to be really clear here. Energy is not a personality trait. It's not about being naturally bubbly or extroverted. Energy is trainable. It's a series of intentional choices you make every single class. The first choice is your own visible enthusiasm. People feed off what they see from you. If you're holding back, the room holds back too. Use your voice, volume, inflection, and hype moments where you call something out. Let's go, here we go. Those little spikes matter more than you think. The second choice is reacting to the room. When someone's killing it, say something. When the energy dips, that's your cue to bring the energy back up, not just push through the choreography and hope that it fixes itself. And sometimes energy means stepping into character. If you walk in tired, that's real. But your job is to take the room somewhere they cannot take themselves. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. A thermometer just reflects whatever temperature is in the room already. A thermostat sets it. People are relying on you to boost their energy when they come to class. That's part of the job description. They're not just showing up for the moves, they're showing up for their weekly energy refill. When your class is something they rely on to refill their energy every week, that's when it becomes a ritual, and that is when you have more loyalty and consistency. Your class becomes a non-negotiable, not just something that's a nice to come to if it works out. And the third skill that will contribute to your success is leadership. And this one might surprise you. Leadership is a retention tool. If you want to keep your classes full and meaningful, this is where it comes from. One of the most important things for retention is building a culture that is felt, not just stated or displayed. Anyone can put a mission statement on a wall or a welcoming line in their bio. That's not culture, that's decoration. Culture is what people actually experience on a consistent basis when they walk in the room, and that takes leadership to build. Here's how it shows up practically. First, set expectations explicitly. Don't assume people will just figure out what your class is about. That could be as simple as saying it out loud at the start of a new member's first class. In this room, we cheer each other on. We don't compare ourselves to the person next to us. If you don't say it, people will fill in the blank on their own, and not everyone fills it the same way. Second, model the behavior you want to see. If you want a welcoming room, you have to be the one who welcomes first. If you want people to celebrate each other, you celebrate people first, out loud, so they see what that looks like. Third, address issues directly, privately, and early, rather than letting culture drift and hoping it fixes itself. If something's off in the room, cliquey, mean girl behavior, that's not something to let slide because it feels awkward to say something. The longer you wait, the more it becomes just how things are in your class. Let me be honest with you. I learned this one the hard way. We had cliquey, mean girl behavior building in our classes, and because I waited to address it, it got out of hand. That's what actually pushed me to sit down and define our culture of expectations and figure out our identity as a class. That's where HiiPE Girl came from. A HiiPE Girl is someone who cheers other people on instead of tearing them down. Fixing it took two things. First, private conversations, taking the time to speak with the people involved and reinforcing what our culture actually is. Second, ongoing reinforcement every time someone acted against the culture going forward. I'd have another private conversation and reiterate our expectations. Here's what happened. People either adjusted or they left. And when the wrong people leave, the ones who don't fit your culture, that's actually the best thing that can happen. It doesn't feel that way in the moment, but your culture only holds when you're willing to reinforce it, even if it means losing people along the way. We're going to dive a lot deeper into the mean girl behavior and narcissistic traits in a future video because that deserves its own conversation. But for now, just know this, it all falls under leadership. The fourth skill that will contribute to your success is clear teaching. And here's the good news. This is simpler than people think. Clear teaching isn't about the best trained dancer. It's about displaying the moves clearly and making modifications obvious. What makes movement clear comes down to a few things. Definite, full stop movements that are fully extended, clean arm positioning, and offering modifications so anyone in the room could follow no matter their level. Level 1 modification should be the simplest form of the sequence. Level 2 is still clear and simple, but adding a higher level of intensity than level 1. Level 3, throw in your style at a high level of intensity. Moving through level 1, 2, and 3 will depend on who's in your room. If I have a brand new guest, I am in level 1 most of the time because I have experienced members who know the routines and they could take it to level 3 on their own. If I have someone who's still learning, I mix in mostly between level 1 and 2 and level 3 at the end of each song. And if I have a class where it's mostly people who have been attending for a long time, which is the space we're in now since we've retained most of our members for years, then I am mostly in level 3. And here's the thing that trips people up in dance fitness. A lot of people don't even use verbal cues. I personally use the tapered cue approach. I'll link that video in the comments where I break this down. Dance fitness is about follow the leader. Can they follow your moves? Are your moves complete, not fragmented or halfway through? This is the good news. You don't have to be a trained dancer to have the basic moves down clean. So, notice, dance skill isn't even on this list at all. What actually matters is being able to clearly display the moves. And that's the easiest thing to fix on this whole list, which means someone with zero formal dance training can become a great instructor faster than someone with technical skill, but none of the other three. So let me ask you, out of these four, connection, energy, leadership, or clear teaching, which one comes most naturally for you? And which one do you have to actually work at? Drop in the comments below. And if you want to avoid all the mistakes I made starting my business, or if you have a few mistakes that you need to fix quickly, comment guide and I'll send you the Magnetic Instructor guide. It's what I wish I had it when I first started my business. Here's what I've learned owning this business. When I'm gone, I don't always hand my class to the most trained dancer. I've had dancers in my class who could outdance even me. And I still didn't trust them with my room because dancing well and carrying a culture aren't the same skill. So if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting to feel like a skilled dancer to start, you're solving for the wrong thing. It's the other attributes we just talked about that matter the most. The ones that keep people feeling seen, worthy, and like their energy tank was just filled. And those skills you can build. If this is your dream, don't wait for permission to feel qualified. Take the leap. For the next episode, we bust the myth of needing certification to feel confident to start your own dance fitness business. That's what's next. Keep dancing, keep growing, and keep being the kind of HiiPE girl who makes every room better. I'll see you there.